Bot Rix has correctly joined the channel.
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
Of course. I wouldn't do anything to one of my business partners, especially when a reasonable conversation should suffice.
Who is it?
Venger, we've worked together all these years. The least you could do is allow me a face-to-face conversation.
Street.
And when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steam Bird. And most days, I never even read the others.
So?
No, not at all.
Well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them. Surely a bit of tabloid drama isn't worth...
You would think that. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every house. That's how I first learned of the rumors.
Every house? That means someone must have been planning this for a very long time.
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops this time, Shiori. The article was even published alongside a photo of you.
What sort of photo?
A photo of you beating up someone on the street yesterday.
Yesterday? Wait, that means...
Ucher again.
Here, I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
Behind the scenes, the true Chiyoria boutique takes shape. Not a fashion house, but a house of lies. Relying on its close ties to the criminal underworld, the Chiyoria brand employs illegal competitive tactics to come out on top, giving hope to the evildoers among us that wrongdoing can still prevail, provided you conceal it under the guise of fashion and beauty.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows you to be the clear aggressor.
Yeah, he was the one who started it, that little...
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon, but it can't be helped now.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind. Still, I've got to give your rival high marks for effort. They even dug up the fact that my father once served time in the fortress of Meripede.
But that was so long ago.
In the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of clothing stained with mud. Once tainted, it can never be washed clean. They claim that most of your clientele are criminals and that those who buy your clothes are just like you. People who silence all dissent with violence.
The absurdity. I don't even know which part to laugh at the most.
Well, it's no laughing matter. Maybe your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not. There's even the possibility that they're just people who happen to commit crimes after buying your clothes. But with the way this article combines fact with rumor, trying to determine the truth is practically an exercise of futility. It's not something people are just going to forget about in a day or two, especially when they've found several people to back up their claims.
Venger, are you sure you won't reconsider? If we go through with the show together, we can defeat them fair and square.
If I were younger, I might have said yes. But I'm no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I've got the family business to consider now. I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this, but my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week, and I don't want her implicated in all of this. She doesn't deserve to be swarmed by all that negative publicity.
I understand.
Let me offer you a piece of advice, Chiori. For old time's sake. Let this fashion week go. There's always next year. You just need to wait for all of this to blow over.
You're free to wait things out, Venger. I'll make my own choices.
Have you ever thought maybe that attitude of yours is what's gotten you into all this trouble?
Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is precisely what paved the way for my success?
Well, fair enough. Then I suppose all there's left to say is, best of luck. As for the models, none of them wanted to be implicated in all of this either.
Understood. Take care.
So, what should we do now?
Without the accessories, I can no longer use my old designs.
How could they do this? They're making things up. The boutique doesn't have anything to do with violent criminals. Can't people tell this is just a bunch of lies?
Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. It's about echoing the loudest voice in the room. I should have seen it from the beginning. Uter knows me too well. Everything that happened yesterday was just a trap.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that sorry excuse for an article? Oh, just thinking about it makes Paimon's blood boil.
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, not all papers in Fontaine share our same sense of journalistic integrity. Miss Chiori doesn't deserve to suffer all this baseless slander. I was just about to find some people to interview so that I can write an article to refute all those claims. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who misrepresent and distort the facts.
That's great! To be able to get some people back on our side!
It's my pleasure. I've met Miss Chiori several times. I know she's not the kind of person that article makes her out to be. She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite. Speaking of Miss Chiori, do you know where she went? Alof told me you were all together.
She was just here. Maybe she went over there? Let's go check!
If you ask me, I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? I was behind their customers' backs.
They kept up a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before. Really? How was it? The owner was plenty fierce, that's for sure. Makes sense if she regularly deals...
Oh no, we've lost her! Did you hear what all those people were saying? Paimon can't believe they bought all that nonsense!
Miss Chiori doesn't often appear... It's also true...
This is Wait a second. You don't think Chiori might have gone looking for him, do you? You know, so she can,
That would only make this...
You've got a point. Elaf, we're back! Oh, who's this?
This is Miss Letitia. She's also here.
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the wedding dress yesterday, right? Wait, please don't say you're returning.
Oh, no, not at all.
So you've come across that article?
Yeah, you probably did.
Why?
My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but he probably noticed.
And then?
And then...
But didn't you...
Yes, she heard me out.
Well, that's a good thing.
It is good, It's...
What a shame.
Well, see, he's seen a lot...
Huh? So wait, that means...
Yeah.
It's so hard to pick the perfect gift.
Did you read the paper today?
Give me some space.
So hard to pick the perfect gift.
Did you read the paper today?
Don't waste my time.
Did you read the paper today? Did you read the paper today?
Let's light it up!
So hard to pick the perfect gift.
Did you read the paper today?
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Whoa, the scenery here is wonderful. I've landed the perfect job.
So hard to pick the perfect gift.
Did you read the paper today?
Perfect gift.
I wonder what's inside this package. No. No peeking at my customer's stuff.
Did you read the paper today?
The scenery here is wonderful. I've landed the perfect job. Huh? Huh?
Did you read the paper today?
So hard to pick the perfect gift.
It's so much quieter outside.
Benny's Adventure Team! Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Did you read the paper today?
So hard to
Did you
pick the
read the
perfect
paper
gift.
today? Did you read the paper today?
So much quieter outside.
I wonder what's inside this package.
Did you read
Give up! Huh?
So much quieter outside.
Did you read the paper?
Let's light it up!
So hard to pick the perfect gift.
Huh?
Did you read the paper today?
Huh? Get out of here! Take cover!
So hard to pick the perfect gift.
Did you read the paper today?
Get out of here!
Did you read the paper today?
Let me see. Okay, let's get going. The next location on my list is really far away.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
So hard to pick the perfect gift.
Where you heading?
Did you read the paper today?
Excuse me?
So hard to pick.
Did you believe the paper today? Did you read the paper today?
So hard to pick the perfect gift. So much quieter outside.
Did you read the paper today?
There's a lot of very fascinating people in the academia. Kinda makes me want to go study there.
So hard to
Did you read the paper today? Did you read the paper today?
Do you hear that? Something's going on over there. I'm gonna go check it out. Early bird gets the worm.
Chiori?
How did you know where I...
She did. We were just looking.
I'm not upset. Want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning. Don't worry. I'll catch you if you fall.
All right, don't mind if we do.
Well, how does it feel?
This place is pretty great.
Right? It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators and the media. It's just you and the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it's important to take yourself out of that kind of stressful environment every once in a while.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves. One time, I even climbed over the walls of the Kamisato estate. One of the servants had to physically remove me.
Whoa, Paimon would have never imagined that.
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant, dazzling fabrics. You know the feeling?
Sorta.
My parents noticed, and they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago. You could say I really tried their patience.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to fashion. Ones that weren't in line with traditional ways of doing things. On top of that, I hated the idea of groveling and making outfits for every arrogant big shot expecting me to be at their beck and call. Anyway, I soon found myself without a master. Worse, not one shop was willing to hire me. Not even to do grunt work.
No wonder you left Inazuma.
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left, I swore to all those masters that my brand would one day become renowned all over Teyvat.
Well, that's a great dream to strive towards.
After that, I came all the way to the court of Fontaine, a city often referred to as the capital of arts and fashion. I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room, but I was finally free to make whatever I wanted. I had a far more naive view of fashion back then. As long as something was pretty, it would become popular, right? A simple concept, surely. Of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Least of all, fashion. Oh, you mean Letitia? Yeah, she did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever heard something like that from one of my customers. Who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream, my work has also become someone else's. Alright, that's enough sightseeing for one day. Time to come up with a way out of this mess.
Ooh, looks like you've got your game face back.
Back? It was never gone to begin with. I did say I wasn't upset, didn't I?
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that article, and that he hired those treasure hoarders to attack Kirara. Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those nasty rumors so we can publish all our findings in the Steambird once we're done.
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if Charlotte's thrown her hat in the ring, I won't stop her either. I know where Uter's clothing factory is located. It might be a good place to start looking for some evidence.
Sounds good. We'll come with. As for Fashion Week, well, there's always next year, right? So there's no need to be too upset.
Huh? When did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence or participate in Fashion Week. I'm doing both.
But your accessories! Didn't you say your designs were unusable without them?
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about that, but to tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, thinking about all that, I just... The sea. Come, let's take a dip.
Chiori!
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
A Lumitwell? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too. Ah, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
Leave it to us. Enough, right? Chiori will be... Great! So...
Yes, but don't... Okay, we've got the material.
You mean we have to start from scratch? Will there be an...
I should...
Oh no! Skipping out on sleep is not the...
Ganyu? Who's that?
A friend of ours who does way too much overtime. Well, anyway, sleep is important. You're...
All this grit and determination. It reminds me of the first fashion.
What else can we...
Let me see. I suppose all there's left to...
You got it!
You heard me. Tear them... When I went to the... I had to make something work. If it worked back then...
But...
I know. No need to be nervous, of course. Just this once, though. I think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions. Good job. That should do it.
Chiori, are you alright? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. What happened to your shop? Who did this? Those monsters. Slandering you in the papers wasn't enough for... Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes...
Maybe you should calm down a bit first, 'cause you see,
Huh?
Ugh, what is this, a soap opera? I was the one who asked the traveler to tear up the outfits. We need all the fabric and
Oh. So that...
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false...
You and Chiori are really close.
Of course. Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfit.
No.
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic as a uniform. That's why I didn't ask you in the first